Last week, I talked about how to get over the fear of cold calling. This week, I want to share with you some ideas that will help you to have better calls. Now that you're practicing cold calling and realizing that it's a great tool to complement other methods of contact for prospects, you're probably wondering, how do I have more effective calls? Well, I'd like to share with you a few ideas from my experience that worked for me. I spent years working the phones for a few different organizations, and I found success with a few key things that I did. So I hope these ideas will help you. The first one is try to be as natural as possible. It may be the case that you're following a script. However, your organization should allow you to personalize the script to a degree so that it doesn't feel so automatic or robotic. Nobody wants to have a call with someone who's reading a script and is obviously a salesperson. That's about the last thing someone would want to do. So figure out how to either personalize the script or go without a script and have a very natural sounding conversation so the person feels like they're talking to someone that they could actually do business with, get along with. Second idea is to have a sense of what types of pain points your prospects are experiencing. The first thing you say on the call is going to get their attention or not. And it's usually not, hey, how are you doing today? People usually can tell that this is going to be a sales call when you say that. So what you might want to say is something more like, hello, John. I understand that you're a technical director in such and such a field. Is that correct? Yes. Well, my name is Michael and I work for such and such company. And our main solution, John, is to help people in your role to solve problem X and Y. Is this something that you're experiencing so that I might be able to help you to learn more about our solution, how it could help? I like to be direct to the point and explain that we specialize in the area in which this person may be experiencing some issues. Once you get that out on the table, then they know why you're calling, they understand that you have experience in their industry, and even with their role, and you have a proven solution, or at least you say that you do. That may be enough to have them say, okay, tell me a little more, or I'm not actually experiencing those problems, so I appreciate you calling. And that's okay. You're not going to reach people all the time that are experiencing the issues that you've seen in the industry. So then what's next? Usually what you don't want to do is try to sell anything on a single call. What you're trying to sell is actually an appointment, a meeting, so that you could prepare and present your solution and do a little fact finding. That is all you're trying to achieve on the call. You don't want to keep the person on the phone for a long time. If they know that this is actually just an introduction and when would be a good time to actually set up a time to have a real meeting, then they're more likely to want to do that than rather listen to your long-winded explanation of your solution the first time they've picked up the phone. Again, nobody wants to do that. So you're just trying to set an appointment for a later date. And then the fourth thing is be polite, be friendly, and seem like someone who's likable, right? I told you earlier to be natural, but you also want to be someone who's likable, that they feel like, okay, this person is not pushy, is not aggressive, is confident, right? You can be friendly and still be confident. So these are the things that you want to express in a call and seek to get the appointment and have multiple appointments available so that the person can then look at their calendar, pick a time, and then you're going to send an invite right out to get that on the calendar. And then say that I'm going to follow up with an email that also describes, just in brief, what I'd like to cover in this meeting so you have a sense of it and can understand that I'm a legitimate person within your industry representing a legitimate company, right? Seem professional, follow up, show that you're responsive. They will appreciate this and they'll be more likely to keep the meeting. And then, of course, send some reminders out before the meeting to ensure that's still a good time for them. And make it possible to reschedule if it's not a good time for them, because that will happen at times. I think if you follow these ideas, you can have more effective cold calls rather than not having ones that are good and having to make many more calls, because I believe that quality is better than quantity. If you do a little preparation, you have a good solution to offer for people specifically in that role and within that industry, then you're more likely to get a good message across. Now, to learn more about how to have better calls, I want to point you to a couple of resources on my channel. There are 2 interviews that I've held in the past, one with Richard Blank and one with Jason Bay. In both of those interviews, and especially the one with Richard, who runs a call center, we talked a lot about how to have effective calls. So I would like you to watch both of those videos to learn more and go deeper from what I've shared with you in this video. I hope this helps you to have better calls. If you have comments, please share them in the comments below. Please like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have questions about sales, please email me at michael@buildandbalance.com, and be aware that my new online sales training course is launching. It will run starting on September 15th, but your opportunity to invest in it essentially begins now. So I will share the link to learn more about that course and the investment that you might make in yourself to go deeper with me and accelerate your impact in sales in the comments below. Take a look for the link. Thank you very much.